Hi everyone, hope you all are good. We are here for grade 10 math. You can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password as provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math with subject tab, scroll down to grade 10 and then click on view all lessons. So there you can find a list of the chapters. We're going to start with the chapter surface area and volume, and the lesson we are going to cover today are introduction to surface area and volume, surface area of prisms and cylinders, surface area of pyramids and cones, and volume of prisms and cylinders. You have your notebook and pencil so that you can note down the important examples and definitions as well. Here I am on grade 10 math. The chapter we're working on is surface area and volume. Let's just start first lesson, that is introduction to surface area and volume. Okay, what is the surface area? You are given a rectangular prism. You have to calculate the surface area of the rectangular prism, right? So basically we have to calculate the total faces of the rectangular prism. The rectangular prism has a total 6 faces. It looks like the shoe you have in your house, right? So it has 6 faces. This one and the one that is on the downside, they have the same measurements. Same way this face and the one on the opposite side, you cannot see, they have the measurements. So this one and here the one on this side, they have the same measurements, right? So you have to calculate the area of each face one by one, then you have to add. So the surface area of the down one and up one, they have the measurements 5 and 6. So you have to do 5 times 6, that is 30. Then this one has the area 3 times 6, that is 18. And then this one has the area 3 times 15, that is 15, right? So because opposite side have the same measurement, so opposite sides have exactly same area. Now you have to add the areas of all 6 faces. So when you add them, the answer is 126. That is the surface area of the complete figure, right? Whenever you have something like this triangular prism, you have to calculate the area of all the faces. You have to add them, and that is the surface area of the whole figure, right? Okay, then you have volume. What is the volume? How do we calculate the volume? For the volume of the rectangular prism, we need length, width, and height, right? So here you are given the width and the height. That is, length is 8 feet, width is 4 feet, and height is 6 feet. You have to calculate the volume. So volume equal length time width time height. You have to multiply all the measurements. So that is 8 times 4 times 6. So that is 192 cubic feet. The volume is 192 cubic feet, right? Okay, let's just start with the practice questions. Okay, what is the volume? So that is a cubic cube, it is, right? Cube has 6 faces, all the faces are square, right? So you can just calculate the area of face because all the faces have the same area. The area of one face is 20 times 20, that is 2 times 2 is 4 and 400. So the area of 6 faces is, area of 6 faces is, hmm, hold on, I think volume, sorry, you don't have to calculate the area. sorry, I forgot. Volume is width time height. So that is 20 times 20 times 20. So that would be 2 times 2 is 4, 4 times 2 is 8. That is 8,000, right? The question is we have to calculate the volume, not the height. So the volume is length time width time height. So that is 8,000. The correct is 8,000 cubic feet. Option number 1 is the correct option. The next one is again you have to calculate the volume. What is the volume? So you the volume is length time width time height. So that would be 15 times 3 times 7. That is 350. The correct option is option number 1, that is 315 cubic feet. Got it? Okay, the next one is what is the volume, right? So again you have to calculate the volume. The volume is length time width time height. So that is 15 times 12 times 11. So the correct option is 15 times 11. The correct option is 1980 cubic centimeter. Option number 2 is the correct option. 1980 cubic centimeter. Option number 2 is the correct option, right? The correct option is option number 2, that is 1980 cubic meter. The next one is what is the, now you have to calculate the surface area, right? So that is a cube. So cube has 6 faces. You have to calculate the area of one face because all the faces have the same area. So the area of one face is 3 times 3, that is 9, right? So that is the area of all the like all the faces have the same area. So then area of 6 faces is 9 times 6. 9 times 6 is 54 square centimeter. So the correct option is 54 because all the 6 faces are square, right? So they have the same area. So that is 54 square centimeter. You don't have to calculate the area of each face separately and then you have to add them. Just calculate the area of one face, multiply it by the 6, and that is the area of the cube. So the correct option is 54 cubic centimeter. 54 square centimeter, right? Okay, the next one is you have to calculate the volume. So for the volume, you have to do length time, width time, height. So which is the correct option? That is 4 times 2 is 8 and 8 times 10 that is 80. The correct option is 80 cubic inches, right? Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. The next one is surface area of prisms and cylinders. So now we're going to calculate the surface area of prisms and cylinders. They are very, this lesson is very important. So you can note down the formulas so you can remember them later, right? What surface area of the cylinder? You have to calculate the surface area of the cylinder. You are given the height of the cylinder and the diameter of the cylinder, right? First thing is we have to calculate the radius, right? Radius is diameter divided by 2. So here is the radius, that is 10 divided by 2 equals 5, right? The height is 10 millimeters. First thing, you need to calculate the area of the top face and area of the bottom. So the area of the circular face is always the equals pi r square. Pi has a fixed value, that is 3.14. R is 5 square. So the area of top and bottom is exactly same, right? So that is 78.5. Now you have to calculate the area of the lateral. Lateral means the area of this face, right? So for the area of the lateral face, you have to calculate the area of the circumference. First, you need to calculate circumference is, see, look, area of top of bottom is exactly same, right? Then you have to calculate the circumference. Circumference is c equals to pi r. So 2 times 3.14 times 5, that is 31.4. So now the area of the side is circumference times h, that is 314. So you just have to add all the formulas, the area of top, the area of bottom, and the area of side. Top and bottom have exactly same area because they are the same faces, right? So the correct option is 400. The answer is 470. That is 471. The surface area of the cylinder is 4 square millimeter. Got it? So the basic thing here is whenever we have to calculate the area of the cylinder, you have to calculate the area of the top and area of the bottom. They must be same, right? Then you have to calculate the area of side. So for the area of side, you need circumference. Calculate the circumference and then multiply it by the height of the cylinder. Got it? Add up all the areas, that would be the surface area of the cylinder. Okay, what is the surface area? That is triangular prism, right? So again, a triangular prism, to calculate the surface area of the prisms, either they are triangular and rectangular, you have to calculate the area of each face, right? So this one has one, the other side two, three, the other side four, and the base five faces, right? So area, you need to calculate the area of five faces. We know that the area of the triangle is half times base times height. This one face and the opposite side, they are the triangular faces, right? So you have to calculate half times base times height for this face and this face. Then this is a rectangle. For this one, you have to do length time width, right? This and this, they are the rectangle. Also the base is rectangle. So for this area, you just have to add all the area of all the faces. Got it? Let's just start with the practice question. You can have a look on them. They are already solved. So let's just do practice question. What is the surface area? So you are given a rectangular prism. You need to calculate the surface area. First, let's just understand faces. The rectangular prism is exactly same like your box, right? So when just look at the shoe box has six faces. The one and the one on the bottom side, right? Two and the one on this side you cannot see. Then three and the one on this side you cannot see. So you have to calculate the area of each face. So start calculating with area of this one, right? So this has the measurement 9 and 6. So the area of face, this face, right? The longer face, that is 9 and that is 6, right? You have to do 9 times 6, that is 54. So the one on the downside have exactly the same, that is 54. Now just calculate the area of this face. So here you have the measurements 2 and 6. So that is 2 times 6, is 12. The one on the opposite side have exactly same measurements. Now calculate the area of this face. This is 9 and this is 2. So you have to do 9 times 2, that is 18, and the other face have exactly same measurements. So for the surface area you have to add them all the areas, 18 plus 18 plus 12 plus 12 plus 54 and plus 54, right? So let me just add them. That is 18 plus 18. The sum of all these areas is 168. So the surface area is 160 square feet. Got it? The correct option is 168 square feet, right? Option number 1 is the correct option. Okay, the next one is, what is the surface area? You are given with a triangular prism. You have to calculate the area of the triangular prism, right? So here is a triangle. Here is a that this triangular prism has 5 faces. This one, the opposite side, this one, the opposite side, and the base, right? So let's just calculate the area of the triangular faces first. The height of the triangle is 8, the base is 12. So the area of the triangle is times base times height, that is 48. So the other one is also same, half times base times height, that is also 48, right? Then for the this face, the rectangular face, that is 10 times 10, that is 100. The other one side have exactly the same measurements, so that is 100. The base 10 times 12, that is 120. So you just have to add all the areas for the surface area. 48 plus 40. So let me just add. So that is 48 plus 48 plus 100 plus 100 plus 120. No, sorry. You have only 5 faces. The base is only one. You just have to, like the one base, 5 faces, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So that is 120. So the correct option is 416. Got it? The correct option is 416. Got it? So the correct option is 416. Got it? What is the surface area? So again, that is a cube. So cube has all the 6 faces, they all are square. So the area of one face is 1 times 1, that is 1. So then area of 6 faces is 6 times 1, that is 6. So the correct option is 6 square centimeter, right? The correct option is 6 square centimeter. What is the surface area? So calculate the area of each face and then add them all, right? So area of this face is 7 times 5, 35. The one on the other side have exactly same area, right? Then this one has 10 and 7. So 10 times 7 is 70, and on the other side 10 times 7 is 70. For this one, this is 10 and this is 5. That is 10 times 5 is 50, and 10 times 5 is 50. You have to add all the areas. 50 plus 50 plus 70, 70 plus 35 and plus 35. 310. The sum of all the areas is 310. So the correct option is 310. Got it? Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. Okay, the next lesson is surface area of pyramids and cones. The next one is surface area of pyramids and cones. See, how do we calculate the surface area of pyramids and cones? So you are given with a pyramid, rectangular pyramid. What is the surface area of this rectangular pyramid? You have to calculate the surface area of each face, right? It has one, two, three, four triangular faces and one rectangular face, right? So just calculate the, here is the four rectangular faces, right? You have to calculate, sorry, triangular faces. You have to calculate area of the triangular faces by using the formula, that is half times base times height. And then you have one, the base is the rectangle, right? Just look at this one. One, two, three, and four. Four triangular faces and the one that is base. So you have to calculate the area of all the triangular faces, and the base is rectangle. So then you have to add up all the areas. So whenever you have to calculate the surface area of the pyramids and prisms, you have to do exactly the same thing, right? Okay, let's just start with the test questions. These questions are already solved. You can have a look on them later today, right? Surface area of the triangular pyramid, right? Okay, so triangular pyramid it is. Its base is also a triangle, right? It has three triangulars, one and the one on the third side, and the base is also a triangle. So you have to calculate the area of all the triangular faces. So let's start with this one, right? This one has the measurements. Height is 3, base is 2, right? So that is half times base times height. That is 3 times 2 is 6, 6 over 2 is 3. Now you have to calculate the one on the other side have exactly the same measurements. That is also 3, right? This is 3 and this is 2. And this one also has the height 3 and base 2. So the third triangle, this one, right? This one also has the same measurement. Height is 3, base is 2. So that is half times base times height. 3 times 2 is 6, 6 over 2 is 3. And now the look at the base. The base has the height 1.7. This is the base. Be very careful while looking at the measurements. The base has the height 1.7 and the base is 2, right? So you have to do 1 by 2 times base is 2, height is 1.7. 2 and 2 cancel out, you are left with 1.7. So just add all the area. 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 1.7, right? So 3 plus 3 plus 3 is 9 and 1, 10.7 it is, right? Be very careful about the faces. That is a triangular pyramid. That means its base is triangle. Base is triangle, so that means it has three triangles, including the fourth one, that is the base, right? So the correct option is 10.7. Got it? The correct option is 10.7. The next one is the calculate the surface area of the cone, right? So when you are going to calculate surface area of the cone, you are given the height and the um, diameter, right? You have to do calculate the area of the base, right? That is a square. So that is pi r square. You are given the diameter. Diameter is 4. The radius is 2. So that means you have to do 3.14 times 2 square. So 3.14 times 2 square means if 2 times 2 is 4. So 4 times 3.14 is 12.56, right? Now you have to calculate the area of the lateral face. You have to calculate the area of this triangle angular face, right? You have to do the area of the lateral face is pi r s, right? That is 3.14, radius is 2 and s is the height of the, that is 4. So that is 4 times 2 times 3.14, that is 25.12. So for the surface area you have to add the area of the circular face, that is 12.56, and plus 25.12. So the correct option is 37.68. Option number is the correct option. The correct option is 37.68. Option 1 is the correct option, right? Whenever you have to calculate the area of the cone, you have to calculate the area of the circular face by using the formula, that is pi r square. Then you have to calculate the area of the lateral, that means the area of the triangular face, that is pi rs. So just you have to add both the areas to calculate the surface area. Got it? So the correct option is 37.68. What is the surface area of the rectangular pyramid? So rectangular pyramid it is, that means its base is a rectangle, right? So you have four triangles and a base, total five faces. Just calculate the area of the each face, right? So calculate the area of the triangular faces. The height is 9 and the base is 9, right? So that means the area of all rectangular faces is half times base times height, that is 81 over 2, that is 40.5, right? That is the area of all the four triangles. Got it? Now the area of the base is a rectangle. 9 times 9, that is 9 times 9 is 81. You have to add all the areas for the surface area. You have four triangular areas, right? So you have to add 40.5 four times. 40.5 plus 40.5 plus 40.5, and then you have to add 81, right? So the correct option is 243. When you add them all, the correct option is 243, right? So the correct option is 243. Got it? Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. So let me just move on to next lesson. Okay, the next one is volumes of pyramids and prisms. Okay, the next lesson is volume of prisms and cylinders. So let's just start with the lesson. Okay, what is the volume of the rectangular prism, right? So the volume of the rectangular prism is length time, width time, height. So you just have to do length time, width time, height. That is the formula of volume. What is volume of the cylinder? That is V equals, you have to use the formula for the cylinder, that is V equals pi r square. As you can note down these formulas, they are very important. The volume of the cylinder is V equals pi r square h, right? So you can have a look on these questions later today, they are already. So let me just start with the cylinders test questions. Okay, what is the volume? That is the volume is length time, width time, right? That is the cube, and the volume is length time, width time, height. That is 3 times 3 times 3. 3 times 3 is 9, and 9 times 3 is 27 cubic meter. So the correct option is 27 cubic meter, right? Option number 1 is the correction, that is 27 cubic meter. Okay, the next one is, you are given a cube, you have to calculate the area of the cube, surface area of the cube, right? So surface area of the cube is length time, width time, height, right? So you have to do 4 times 4 times 4. So the correct option is, yes, the correct option is 64. The correct option is 64. Okay, the next one is, What is the volume of the cylinder? So volume of the cylinder is V equals pi r square H, right? V equals pi r square H, right? So pi is 3.14, r is 3 square, and H is 80. So the correct option is, let me just do calculations, right? 9 times 8 times 3.14. The correct option is 226.08. Option number 2 is the correct option, right? Whenever you have to calculate the area of the whenever you have to calculate the area of the cylinder, you have to do V equals pi r square H, right? Okay, the correct option is 226.08. Option number 2 is the correct option. Okay, the next one is, what is the volume? So which is the correct option? That is length time width time height. So 9 times 9 is, the correct option is 729. Option number 2 is the correct option. The next one is, what is the volume? Volume is length time width time height. So which is the correct option? That is 175. You have to calculate the area of the triangular face, and then you have to multiply it by the 10. Half times base times height, right? So that would be 775. The correct option is option number 1, that is 175 cubic feet. Got it? Then one is, what is the volume? So which is the correct option? The correct option is 6 times 6 times 6, that is 216 cubic feet. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. So we were working on grade 10 math. Chapter we were working on is surface area and volume. And the lessons we have covered: introduction to surface area and volume, surface area of prisms and cylinders, surface area of pyramids and cones, and volume of prisms and cylinders. So please make sure before the next session you can complete all the practice questions for the lessons we did today. That is your homework until next session, right? So if you need more help with any of the lesson, you can contact any tutor on the Skype. They are available from Monday to Friday 5 to 9, or either you can join me in the interactive session that would be daily from 4 to 5 and from 9 to 10. So if you have any questions related to the lessons we have just finished, you can please ask. I'm here to answer all your questions and confusions if you have any. No questions? No questions? Okay, then that's all for today. See you in the next session. Bye, everyone.